be an extra fee for that.
I'll think about it.
Hey guys, just give me 1 second, okay? I apologize for the inconvenience. Just give me a moment.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
I'll think about
it. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Jean will be upset if she catches us lazing around like this.
Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? For those of you that already know, I'm extremely pissed with the fact that this game should have been won by the Knicks. And the officiating by the officials was just horrible. It was very bad. And I am disappointed with the way how that game was. Like,
hey,
like I am
something strange
so,
over there.
so freaking
Come on,
mad that
let's
the
take
Knicks
a
did
look.
not win game 1. I mean, hey, here's the thing though. Like, I may be mad about it, but when the officials start playing favorites with the other team, like the Pacers, that hurts the morale of the game. And when you have a team that is trying to play dirty and is trying to hurt a player, that's uncalled for. Like, it needs to be done. It needs to be taken into account. With the
I feel like running.
with the higher ups in the NBA, basically, to figure out like what's going on, because you never know if officials are actually trying to have like their own parlay or whatever the heck, you know. But I was really pissed off, and not only that, like the Knicks blew a 17-point lead. And it's also because the officials were taking way too long to freaking challenge to review a play. To be more precise, the Pacers challenge or whatever the heck. And it's like, dude, it doesn't take geniuses to figure it out, and you freaking let the Pacers recover. It's like they do this shit on purpose. Like, that's not something you should do.
I won't let you down.
You don't do stuff like that. That's not something you shouldn't. That's not something you shouldn't be doing.
Fate is upon you. Allow me. Uphill battle.
Damn. Wow. See that's something to go with. Sucker. Alright, but the problem is that I understand the point of having players play and stuff like that, but when a team gets gets too comfortable in playing freaking dirty, that's where you got to start calling fouls and stuff like that. You have to call it where it is. Lay it down. Call it down the middle. It's what they say. But no, they didn't do that. They were heavily favoring the Pacers. They just waited for the right moment to call, like, 2 bullshit fouls on fucking Brunson. Like, Pacers committed fouls on Brunson and got away with it, while Jalen Brunson got a bullshit offensive foul, even though he got hit in the face, which was freaking ridiculous. Like, dude, I wanted to freaking punch the ref. I wanted to punch that referee. Like, it's unacceptable. And the shooting foul, very late, where like the freaking shooter just kicked the leg just to draw the contact, which was stupid. Now, shooters are doing that on purpose just to try to draw a foul on purpose, in which it's freaking ridiculous. That is a. I don't know how to put this into words though, but trying to just like draw just one thing by the shooter just to get a foul, it's a bitch move. I'm sorry, it's a bitch move. That just shows that they're just doing that on purpose. Like, that game should have been won by the Knicks. And this freaking guy does the freaking choke, the freaking, like, taunting the freaking Knicks with this choke taunt. Like, bro, you better watch what you do. Because those Knicks fans, you do something like that again, they're going to come after you. And don't freaking shave your head bald. If you love your hair so much, don't freaking do it again. Because we'll get them clippers and we'll freaking, like, cut your hair, buddy. You don't want that. Damn, man. Oh, jeez. Alright, so one thing I know for sure is this, right? Oh my god, dude. Like, they gotta call it fair. They have to call it fair game when it comes to, like, when it comes to basketball. I mean, poor officiating just takes away the morale of the playoffs. And when you play favorites, it affects the other team. So look what happened with this one referee a long time ago. Not gonna name him, right? He got caught illegally betting on games that he officiated back in, like, for a very long time, up until 2004, 2005. He got caught for doing that. But, you know, I'm like, you get caught doing stuff like that, you get into massive trouble. Like, you get banned from the NBA. You can't officiate games anymore. It's like, it just ruins your reputation. does stuff like that. It really does. But I'm not impressed with that game. Even if the Knicks did win in overtime, I still would not be impressed by the way how the officiating was and how the Knicks played too. Like, not only that, though, they pulled off what Boston did. And let me tell you, the Celtics blew 20-point leads. I mean, if it's one thing that the Knicks were supposed to do, is not play it safe. I mean, Jalen Brunson had 5 fouls because, the refs made freaking bad calls. I get it. You don't want to take the chance. You don't want to take that chance. I understand. But it comes to a point where, like, you gotta try to take the chance. Even if the Knicks, if the Knicks were, like, in a big lead, basically, in the fourth quarter, later in the fourth, and they try to foul, or if the game was close, like, shoot, I still would try to foul. Also, that's another problem. The Knicks did not foul. They didn't foul. Like, in the fourth quarter, you have to draw a foul. Even in overtime. It was a poor play, too. Where it's like, you gotta draw a foul. If you don't draw a foul, then how are you gonna keep? How are you gonna freaking keep? Oh, crud. What was I gonna say? How are you gonna keep that lead? How are you gonna keep the lead? Like,
Let me scribe.
like, you guys really have. You guys cannot fall asleep when you're comfortable, and you cannot slack off on the Pacers. I have said this many times. Do not underestimate the Indiana Pacers. That's a team you do not want to fall asleep on. And because they resort to, like, the dirty antics and stuff. Like, dude, do you see how much BS that they had to go through? Like, man. And on top of that, at least what they were doing, what Boston couldn't do, was attack the paint at least. But the problem was that they got to limit making threes and keep making easy shots. Make lay-ins, layups, finger rolls, whatever, Stuff like that. And then, like, the final seconds, like, dude, there were so many fouls by the Pacers that, like, I lost count. They got away with a lot of calls. And the officials didn't want to call it. Like, you know what? Y'all want to freaking screw them? You want to screw the Knicks over? Don't even do that. Because if you're going to freaking play favorites, you're already affecting the outcome of the playoffs. You don't decide shit like that. I really did not like that at all. I mean, even then, I still would have called out the officials even if the Knicks did win. Now, tomorrow, it's game 2. The Knicks need to freaking capitalize on game 2 if they want to tie the series. If you tie that series, it's game on. Alright? The Knicks may have lost game 1, but it's far from over. Like, I'm not going to give up on the Knicks. And also, as of right now, the Timberwolves and the Thunder are playing right now. And, I will watch the game right now, but I got a couple streams I got to do. So, That's what I'm doing right now. And not only that, like, I needed to make sure that I really have to, like, do my rants before I hop onto my friend's party chat. So that way, like, so that way I can be able to get stuff off my chest at least. I mean, especially, like, that one game in particular. But I was waiting for John Boy to actually legit, like, do a breakdown on the Mets versus Red Sox where the pitcher got ejected for no apparent reason because of a cue ball umpire that actually, like, made it about him, show up the player, and made it the ump show, in which no fan came to see. I mean, I don't like Boston. I'm a Yankee fan, but you know, when you put, but there are times that you gotta put stuff aside and then kind of like call out the umpire for his antics and stuff by baiting players, and you know, instead of like de-escalating the situation, he just went and escalated it even worse by being the tough guy act and making it about him. I know who this umpire is, and basically, like, you know, he thinks everything's about him. Worse than Angel Hernandez, if you ask me. Well, not as bad as Angel Hernandez, but you know what I'm talking about. That was already number 1. No, that was number 2. That's number 3. No. I killed number 3 already, so that was already everything else. Hey, what's up, Fusion Gamers? What's up? Ah, nuts. There's a little bit of this. Give me like 1 minute. I just gotta go get me another tea. Ah, damn. COVID, that sucks. I feel sorry, man. Hope you feel better. But give me like 1 minute. Be back in a moment. Oh, shit. I left my mic on. Oops, I usually mute my mic when I leave. Alrighty then, so I'm back. I'm gonna get a green tea because I ran out of my other tea. Alrighty then, so. Damn, that sucks.
Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
One thing I'll say though, I've never had it, but I did get that stomach bug back in January. Like sometime in January, if I'm not mistaken. It was like a day after I started Star Rail. Uh-oh. I was wondering where that went. Friendship level 3. Alright. Let's go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions.
Alright, anyway, so, I do want to say this though. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing that quest. We only got like a few days left for it, so I gotta get this finished. I gotta get this wrapped up. I haven't had the chance to do it because my scheduling for this week got messed up. So hopefully tomorrow I should be able to do this, Star Rail, and ZZZ. Like Zenless Zone Zero. So I'm gonna go into Star Rail real quick. Just give me like a few minutes. So we're gonna be doing that until like 11:30. Alright, so give me 5 minutes.